Thanks again for the ride.
All right, into the finish, Sherry McCoy, STX number 4. She's in with a 62.593 to start off Heat 5. 62.593. Now we're looking at Mark Stevens, STX number 18 in this 2013 BRZ. He's into the finish. 57.817 for him, of 57.817. Coming in next, Eric Simmons. He's your class leader after yesterday. See if he can hold on to that today. Eric in with a 56.077. A 56.077 driving a 2013 BRZ. He's sponsored by JSC Speed, Fortune Auto, Race Engineering, and Moto East. Here is Cale Bushmeyer now on a 93 BMW 325i. He's in with a 57.644. 57.644. Perry Elwood in now, STX number 24, driving a Mazda RX-8. Perry's in with a 57.100. 57.100. Next in Nick Kelly, STX number 30, driving another BRZ. Nick's in with a 57.020. 57.020. And now STX number 33, that's Isaiah Colburn. Yet another name I'm probably butchering, but we're going to go with that. 60.974, a 60.974 the time in for Mr. and Mrs. Colburn. I don't know, Essia? I don't know if that's a male name, female name, or... All right, we've got Douglas Glanz in now, STX number 44, driving Randall Prince's nasty little vehicle. 57.724 for him, 57.724 plus one cone. Bill Cook in now, STX number 68. Bill was in with a 56.115. 56.115, just a tenth off of Eric Simmons' time. So second fast time out here, I believe, in STX. All right, if you are watching Ustream feed, you're riding along live with Jeffrey Rooney, that silver Mazda RX-8. Let's get a good look at the course out here. It's a fun little course, pretty good high speeds. All right, Caleb Zitter in a moment ago with a 56.161, a 56.161, but a cone for Caleb. We'll add 2 seconds to that time. Curtis Staples coming in now on that little BMW E30 M3. Or he will be in. It says he's in now, but I see him coming, so let's see what we get here. Curtis in with a 59.880, a 59.880. Looks like we've jumped ahead a name on the readout here. Jeffrey Rooney, again, if you're watching the Ustream, you're riding along with this gentleman as he comes around the last few corners, rocking towards that finish line. Rooney in with a 59.098. I believe that was Rooney. Yes, that should be Rooney. That was Rooney. 59.098 the time for Rooney. Coming in next, Raymond Zuza from Louisville, Kentucky, driving a Mazda Speed 3. He's in with a 57.812, a 57.812 for Ray. No, yes. Next in should be Eric Kudel in this Acura Integra Type R. Eric was in with a 56.639, a 56.639. one of the quicker times we've seen. I will try to keep you up to date with place in class as soon as my computer screen catches up to where we are. Believe that's Kyle Mertens coming in next. STX number 95, I think. Yep, in a 98 or 96 model BMW 328 IS. He is into the finish now, and with a 82-184. I can only guess he either got red flagged or had some sort of trouble on course. Alan Shin, your next car to finish. That's STX number 98. He was second in the class after yesterday, looking to catch up with Simmons. See what he does here. He's starting off with a 5.6.362. 5.6.362. That's about 0.3 off of Simmons' time, but it looks like that will move Allen up into second spot over Bill Cook in third right now. Next car in, Bruno Tabacci in this 2004 Subaru WRX. Bruno in with a 5.8.503. A 5.8.503 for him. Going to sit in 11th with that run. Now we've got Austin Yazel on course. We've moved on to STU competition. Austin sitting in third in STU after yesterday. See what he can do out here. Right behind him, he's got Mike DeZingle in 2006 STI. Mike sitting sixth after yesterday. Austin Yezel in now, STU number 4. He's in with a 57.040. 57.040 to start off STU. Mike DeZingle in now from Waynesville, Ohio. He's STU number 6. He's in with a 57.747. 57.747. Scott Johns, STU number 7 in the M3, and now with a 59.454. 59.454 for him. David Wampler, next car in, he's into the finish. He's your number 2 guy from yesterday in STU, and he moves to the top of the field with that run, 56.424. 56.424. Only person faster than him yesterday was his co-driver, Martin Kriz. Martin, of course, will be just a few minutes before he's able to run. Patrick Witt in with a DNF on this run. A DNF on Patrick's first run. So, of course, he'll have 2 more chances to get it right. Meanwhile, Brian Robertson, STU number 79 in the red Evo with a 57.011. 57.011 puts him into third. Michael Smith, STU number 82 in now with a 56.614. 56.614, but a cone on that run. Here's SSM number 1, Matt Howard in this Pontiac Fiero, and with a 57.288. 57.288. All right, and you are live. Live on board with SSM number 69, Chris Howell, in a 1997. Is that him? No, maybe a different one. Anyway, you're on board with somebody in a black Corvette. If you're watching the Ustream, I'll try to figure out which black Corvette that is in a moment. Meanwhile, had Eric Brown in a moment ago with a 55025. 55025. Here's Chris Howell in now with a 55896. 55896. Matt Glagola in the Lorange Elise. Lorange. That's a new color, Lorange. It's a Lorange Otis. Lorange Otis Elise in now. Matt Glagola moves to the top of SSM on these first runs. 52,637. 52,637. Next in will be Tara Johns. Tara's in with a 55,406. 55,406. Next car in will be Eric Anderson in this 96 Miata. He's got a cone on this run. Eric in with a 60.403. A 60.403 plus one. And PJ Corrales in with a 56.956 in the Panda. 56.956. Andrew Pallotta, F Street number 41. He is your leader in F Street, and he's in with a 57.691. 57.691. So obviously first run for the class here, but he is in the lead with that also. I'm sure that will be the benchmark everyone's chasing today. Cindy Duncan in now in this 2013 Mustang from Louisville, Kentucky. She's in with 59.533. 59.533. Next car into the finish, Dick Rasmussen from Raleigh, North Carolina in this 2012 Ford Mustang GT. He's in with a 60.524. 60.524. Alex Ardiet, F Street number 77 in now. He's in with a 61.288. A 61.288, but a cone on that run. Jason Huppenbacher coming to a stop out there. I think he maybe found a downed cone. It appears. So if that's the case, I guess he'll get a rerun. He's in with a 66.446. 66.446. We'll see if he comes back around for a rerun. And I'm hearing on the radios that was a down cone situation. So Huppenbecker will be coming back around for a rerun shortly. Got Kyle Mertens out on his rerun right now. STX number 95. Mertens in with a 58.555. A 58.555. Mertens going to be sitting in 10th in STX. All right, Douglas Willie going to be your next car in. This 2014 Camaro. You don't see a lot of this new generation Camaros out here autocrossing. Such a big car, but got a pretty big course out here. He's making it work. Douglas in with a 58.574. 58.574. That will slot him into second place in F Street. Next, we're going to have Kaylin Kennedy coming in, driving the C Street Prepared Ladies, number 87, Mazda Miata. Kaylin Kennedy in with a 61,786. Oh, but a cone for Kaylin. Got to clean that up. Alejandro Aviles will be the next car in, STC number 50. It's a 1991 Honda Civic. Alejandro leading in STC after yesterday. And he's in with a 57040. A 57040. He is sponsored by Rubber Ducky Racing, Carcepts, and SSC Tint and Graphics. Dale Coonsey will be the next car in. I'm hearing a DNF call on the radio for him, though. STC number 87, Dale Coons, or Coonsey, one or the other. He's in with a 59,685 and a cone. I thought I heard a DNF call on the radio. I'm not seeing it on my screen, but we will see what happens. Jeff Mabry in 56,170 for him, 56,170. So that moves Jeff into the lead in STC. Here's Rich Grunwald, STC number 92, coming to the finish. He was sitting in third after yesterday. And a cone on Richard's run also, 58,798, 58,798 plus one. Now we're looking at SMF ladies class coming up as soon as sweep is clear. I guess he got the ringlands repaired on that Subaru. Got it running again. Maybe it swapped in an Evo motor or something. You know, those are reliable. So we're looking at SMF ladies starting off here. We're going to have Richard Baker, Jeanette Jordan, and Crystal Janus starting us off here post-sweep. So we're halfway through first runs here in Heat 5. Here's Rachel Baker into the finish, 53,723 for her. 53,723. She was leading SMF ladies after yesterday. Jeanette Jordan working hard to catch her. Had a little bit of a deficit yesterday. We'll see what she could do today. Jeanette, the beneficiary of several reruns yesterday. And Jeanette's in with 5.4.634. A 5.4.634, about 9/10 off of Rachel's time. Into the finish, Crystal Janus in this old 88 Civic. She's in with a 55.588, a 55.588. Now, on Ustream, we're just about to start. We've got live on-car coverage riding on this pretty gray BRZ or FRS. That's right, got a rear-facing camera. That's Michael Bombard, I believe, is who that is. You're riding along, looking out the back. That's a great view. Kind of incriminating, though, if you hit any cones. It's right there for everyone to see. Yes, he just did. Sorry if I jinxed you. A moment ago, we had Melissa Britton coming in to the finish, 8th Street Ladies number 1, but she was a DNF on this run. Maybe she can clean that up for her next run. B-Mod Ladies, the number 40, Carol Rodriguez in now. And she's a DNF also. And you're riding with Michael Bombard into the finish. STX number 119. As I'm sure you could see, he hit a few cones on that run. You watch him drop behind him. 58.449 the time, 58.449, but 3 cones on that run for Michael. So the curse of the kart cam carries on. I see Randall Prince really dancing that formerly beautiful little BMW through the finish there. 57.627 the time for Randall, 57.627. Randall sponsored by RevMe and TRMtuning.com. Here's Teddy Alexandrova driving Bill Cook's BRZ into the finish now. 58.775 for her. 58.775. Looking for PJ Corrales into the finish now. I think. Oh, no, that's right. PJ Corrales in with a 51.245 plus a cone. 51.245 plus a cone. That smoking fast raw time, that would have put him into the lead by a good bit. But that cone, he's only 2/10 out of the lead even with that cone on that run. That run with the cone still being faster than his first run that was clean. If that tells you anything about the speed of that one. Terry Baker, STX number 171 in now. He ran a 59.163. 59.163 for Terry. Sponsored by Atlantic Auto Works Limited. Here's Sean Lambert into the finish now in this silver RX-8. He's in with a 56.580. 56.580. And, wow. I see Hoopenbucker out there making a mess of his rerun. Something about reruns. You get a freebie. It just seems like so often it's a curse. I know when I get a rerun, I'm like all excited, then I go out there and just butcher it. Hoopenbucker hitting a cone, getting all sorts of squirrely out there. Coming in with a 60.375. A 60.375. But a cone on that run and a near spin. Tom DeYoung in now. DeYoung in with a 56.947. But a cone, 56.947 plus a cone. Pretty decent scratch time. Would have been a top 5 scratch time, but not with a cone, obviously. Kenneth Sang in now, STX number 198. He was your third place guy yesterday. He's in with a 5.6.161, a 5.6.161. That slots him into third again today. Here on first runs. STU number 122, Martin Kriz, and he was your leader yesterday. He's your leader today. 55.605 for him. 55.605. He has a 2.2, nearly a 2.3 second cushion over his co-driver and car owner David Wampler. These guys just cleaning up in STU. Here's your leader from SSM yesterday. I'm sorry, your second place guy from SSM yesterday. Brian Johns, he's in with a 51.774. A 51.774. That will put him into the lead in SSM. Here comes Randall Wilcox. SSM 196 Wilcox, he was third after yesterday. He is in with a 50.842. Oh, but a cone, 50.842 plus one. Still going to put him in third. Bumping P.J. Corrales back a spot to fourth. Jackie Mutchler will be the next car into the finish in his 2014 Chevy Camaro. Jackie's in with a 59.613. 59.613. It's going to put Jackie into third in F Street. Here's your C Street Prepared Ladies leader, Velma Breen, coming in for her first Sunday run. She's in with a 59.394. 59.394. Velma Breen a moment ago. Velma was in with a 59.394. I'm not sure I called her or not. And now we've got Todd Kunze, STC number 187. He's in with a 57.260. 57.260. That moves him into the third spot in STC. Sweep is out. We are just about to start second runs. And we are back underway. Second runs. Sherry McCoy out there in that 06 Mazda RX-8. Copper red. So right now we've got McCoy, Stevens, and Simmons on course. Simmons in that little gray number 19 STX car, little BRZ. That is your class leader. That's the one everyone's trying to catch. McCoy, meanwhile, in with a 60.952, a 60.952. A little bit of an improvement for her. That'll move her up a spot into 23rd. Mark Stevens, STX number 18, in with a 5.8089, a 5.8089. No help there. He's going to stay in 11th with that run. Here is your STX leader, Eric Simmons, in now. Slows down by a bit, though. Well, he hit a cone. That's part of it. 56.269 for him. 56.269 plus one. So it looks like about 0.2 slower plus the cone. STX 22 Cale Bushmeyer in now. 57.638 for him. 57.638. That is 6 thousandths of a second improvement for him. Going to stay in 7th. Here's Perry Elwood, STX number 24 in with a 56.281. 56.281. That's going to move him up a couple spots. Puts him in 4th in STX. Chiho, F Street number 182 into the finish now. The 58.674 moves him to 2nd in F Street. Now, if you're watching Ustream, you're riding along with Randall Prince in his 1997 BMW 328 IS. Excuse me, that is Douglas Glanz driving. That's Randall Prince's car. Douglas driving it. Doug will give you a good run. So hang on tight. Nick Kelly, STX number 30, and now with a 57.897. No help there. 57.897. Nick in 8th spot. 1 out of the trophies right now in STX. I see a Colburn in STX number 33, and now with a 59.829. 59.829. And you're riding along with Doug Glanz as he's all over the place at the finish. Yeah, he's a little extra excitement there for you. Man, I tell you, you get what you pay for when you ride with Doug. 67.300 for him, 67.300. Handful of cones. Corner workers running for their lives as Christo Cook comes through the finish. Christo with the 56.557. 56.557 for him. SCX number 68, Bill Cook in now. Bill slows down a little bit. 56.117 for him. 56.117. I'm going to stay in 6th in STX. That is a trophy spot, though. Caleb Zitter into the finish now, STX number 69. Caleb in with a 60.294. He slows down a little bit, 60.294, so no help there. He's going to stay 23rd. Curtis Staples will be the next car in this beautiful little E30 M3. Curtis working it hard through the finish. 59.978 for Curtis, 59.978. A little over a second improvement for Curtis. I need Julian Garfield to come up to the announce vehicle. Julian Garfield, Carl Rickert needs you at the announce vehicle, sir. Jeff Rooney in STX number 76 with a 58.616, a 58.616. It's going to move him up a couple of spots into 16th in STX. Raymond Zuza, your next car in, this 2009 Mazda Speed 3. Ray in with a 57.082, a 57.082. That's over a 2-second improvement for him. Moves him into 9th. Eric Kudel, your next car in this Integra Type R. 56.506 for him, 56.506. That is a 3.3-second improvement. Moves him from 11th all the way up into a trophy position, 5th for Eric Kudel. Kyle Mertens in this 96 328 IS, your next finisher, and he's across with a 57.726. 57.726, about 8.5 tenths pickup for him. That's going to move him up a spot into 12th. Alan Shin, your next car in, he is currently sitting in second spot. wanting to move up and catch Simmons. He's about 7/10 back. Chen in with a 56.853. No help there. He slows down. 56.853, so he's going to stay second right now. Got a car stopped out on course. Don't know if he found a downed cone or I thought he did. I don't see anybody running to the course to fix anything. So slowly through the finish he goes. That's Bruno Tabacci. I don't know what the story is. He's in with a 71.592. I will wait and see if I hear any explanation for that. All right, and now with Austin Yazel, we're looking at STU again. Austin Yazel in. Yeah, a lot of people are stopping in that same spot. Okay, not sure what's going on there. Oh, red flag. Okay, I did not see the red flag. I'm glad these drivers are seeing it. So Yazel in a moment ago with a 95-second run. I'm sure he had to stop for that. So we have a plethora of event T-shirts in all different sizes over for sale at the Lincoln Drivers Center. Fantastic looking T-shirts, heavy duty cotton, white with red and black graphics. These are some good looking shirts, and they are. I'm not sure the price, but I have been told it is a wonderful price, and you need to go buy one for every member of your family. So head on over, take a look. Got a good looking little generic. It's got to be a Honda. That's a Honda. It's whatever car you drive. That's what the car is on there. It's your car featured on the shirt. 2014 Solo National Tour, Wilmington Air Park, the Tire Rack logo. That's a great looking shirt, and they've got them on sale right now. Yeah, the SCCA logo also. They're on sale right now over there at the Lincoln Drivers Center. So head on over there. Flash your cash, pick up a shirt. Okay, we've got a car into the finish now. Was that Zingle? I thought he finished earlier. Allow your announcer to catch up. My apologies. A little confused. Here is Wampler in. Okay, I'm not getting updates or times here, so bear with me. Wampler just came through the finish. Looks like Patrick Witt following in behind him, I believe. And Brian Robertson. Now we have a camera on Michael Smith's car. This STU number 82. Riding along with Michael Smith in this 2004 STI. Now some times are running in here. I'll try to update you as I can. Let's see. Wampler in a moment ago with an 80-second run. That can't be right. Let's see if we can get these caught up. Looks like they're out of sync just a little bit with the times. So, meanwhile, you're riding along with Michael Smith. So he blew, yeah. If you were riding along, you may have noticed some red flags. Unfortunately, Michael did not. But so they're in. We're having just a brief little timing issue. We're going to get that up and running. Bear with us just a moment. We'll be back to the action. And Carl Rickert is looking for a computer-savvy individual who might be able to donate their 6th heat time to come over and help with the the live feed, the Ustream feed. Carl Rickert has to actually get out and do what he came to do, which is play with a race car. He's running Heat 6 and needs somebody who could come in and fill in his shoes. You don't have to wear his shoes; they're pretty nasty, but fill in for Carl Rickert. He's got snacks here. I mean, he's feeding us well. We're getting fat in the announce vehicle because he's got all sorts of. He's got pork rinds. He's got gummy lifesavers. I think he's got some ribs on the grill in the back seat. Margarita machine's going. So, just kidding. Sorry, this is a no alcohol site. I'm only joking about the margaritas. I promise. Anyway, but the ribs are going on the grill in the back seat. So, if we could have anyone come, maybe volunteer, he will train you real quick and put you to work on this computer. Carl would be very appreciative. So we're almost ready to get started again. Had a brief little timer reset. And you are watching, listening to, or attending the TireRack.com SCCA Solo National Tour. You're watching the Ustream feed or listening to the broadcast. It's brought to you by Carts, live internet video production services. That's livecarts.com. Thanks to our sponsors, TireRack.com, of course, longest running SCCA Solo sponsor ever. Good people all around. Also, BF Goodrich Tires, GoPro, Hawk Performance, Pronto Timing Systems, Intercontinental Hotels, Mazda, and Mobile One. Fantastic sponsors. We like to try to support them just as they support us. And, of course, this broadcast being brought to you by Carts, live internet video production services. We are back underway. Eric Brown, SSM number 55 on course, driving a 2008 Corvette Z06. And Eric Brown coming into the finish now in that Z06. Eric in with a 5.4624, a 5.4.624, putting him 7th in SSM. Next we'll have Chris Howell, driving a 1997 Corvette. Howell in with a 54.850, a little over a second improvement. Chris Stowe still in 6th in class. Leaving the line now, Matt Glagola in this 2008 Lotus Elise. Beautiful little orange supercharged car, big old wing on that thing. That's just an absolutely gorgeous little car. And Matt drives the wheels off of it. Not literally, hopefully, but Matt's currently leading SSM. I think he was third after yesterday, but he is in the lead right now. Tara Johns out of Nashville, Tennessee in the black RX-7 running right behind him. And Tara hitting a cone out there. Matt's in with a 51.663. 51.663. That is a full second improvement. Moves. Well, Matt already had the lead. That gives him a little more of a cushion. It's about 1.2 ahead of PJ. Tara into the finish now with a 53.671. 53.671, but a cone on that run. Next will be Eric Anderson in this 96 Miata, currently sitting 8th in SSM. Let's see if he can move up a little bit with this run. Eric in with a 53.135. That does move him up. Moves him to 5th in SSM. Here is PJ Corrales. He was your leader after yesterday, currently sitting 2nd, looking to move up. And he does. 51.059. 51.059 moves him back into the lead over Matthew Glagola in SSM. Moves him up and gives him almost a full second cushion over Matt. So Matt will have a big order on his third run. Move that little Lotus around fast enough to retake the lead over PJ and the Panda. Bruno Tabacci coming in on his rerun. This is SGX number 99. He's in with a 5.8169. A 5.8.169. Moves him up a spot to 14th in STX. Austin Yazel, STU number 4 in now. Austin in with a 56.743. 56.743. That was a rerun for him. Mike DeZingle, your next car in STU number 6, also on a rerun. Pretty much the entirety of the STU class is on reruns right now, I believe. Zingle in with a 5.7694. 57.694. He is sitting 5th in STU. That was a slight improvement, but not enough to move him. Here's Scott Johns in next in this 97 M3. Scott currently sitting 7th. That's a 0.7 improvement, not enough to move him up a spot, but puts him a lot closer to Michael Smith. Wampler, your next car in. Wampler currently sitting in 2nd behind his co-driver. Can he move up? He does not. He is in with a 56.408. 56.408, a slight improvement, but not enough to catch Martin. Patrick Witt, your next finisher, STU number 23 in this BMW M3, in with a 59.938. 59.938, had a DNF on his first run, so that's a good run, gets him a time in the books. Here's Brian Robertson, currently sitting 4th. He is headed into the finish on his rerun. Robertson in with a 57.261. 57.261, a little bit slower, so no help there. Brian currently one spot out of the trophy, sitting 4th in STU. Michael Smith, your next car in STU number 82. Sitting 6th in STU. Let's see what he does with this run. He's in with a 55.784. 55.784. Wow, that's almost a 5-second improvement. Move him into 3rd. Matt Howard. No, what am I saying? Yeah, Matt Howard out there. I knew he was out there somewhere. Looks like he may have had a little trouble out there. I see Pilata getting red flagged behind him. Howard headed in this Fiero. He had a definite pause out there. I don't know if he stopped for down cone or spun or what. So Howard coming in got a cone on this time. 81-179 and a cone. So I guess he had some trouble out there. Pilata being called for a rerun. So Andrew Pilata bring it on around.
Other case, I'm sorry. Tim, that case.
So next we got Cindy Duncan headed in. You get it? Cindy Duncan, F Street number 42, currently 5th, looking to move up. Obviously. Do we ever look to move down? I guess that's a little self-explanatory. Well, I don't. You're going to get me in trouble, Carl Rickert. Trying to put things in my mouth. No, not like that. No. All right, Cindy Duncan in a moment ago with a 59.998, a 59.998. No help there. Dick Rasmussen in now with a 60.274. 60.274 for Dick. Cleans it up over his first run. They had cones. He's currently, though, sitting 8th in F Street. Alex Ardiet will be the next car in this 2003 M3. A little strange yellow color they had back then. It's definitely a love it or hate it kind of color. Alex in with a 59.212. A 59.212. It's going to move him up a couple spots into 5th in F Street. Jason Huppenbecker coming in next in the 05 BMW M3, currently sitting 7th spot. And Jason got a cone on this run, unfortunately. It's a 58.862 for him, a 58.862, but +1. Doug Willie coming in now in that 14 Camaro. $58,998 for Doug. $58,998 slows down about 4/10, so no help there. Going to stay in that third and final trophy spot in F Street. Kaylin Kennedy will be the next person to cross the finish line. C Street Prepared Ladies, number 87, driving the little Raleigh Barine, Raleigh and Vilma Racing Miata. She's in with a 58.479, 58.479. So Kaylin's second place in C Street Prepared Ladies right now. That notably, though, was a 5.3 second improvement for her, so good job stepping it up. So sweep is clear. We are back to the action. Alejandro Aviles on course now in the 91 Civic SI. Alejandro was your leader after yesterday, I believe. Don't hold me to that. Pretty sure he was, though. Jeff Mabry is your leader now, but Alejandro trying to take it back. He needs to make up about 7.5 tenths to pass by Mabry and get his lead back. Alejandro into the finish, 56.778. 56.778 finds about 3 of those tenths that he needed, not the other 4, though. So he's currently still second in STC. Dale Coonsey will be the next car in STC number 87. Gail currently sitting 5th. And Dale's in with a 57.594. 57.594, that's a 2-second improvement for him. Moves him up a spot into 4th. Now about to come through the finish is Mabry. He is your current leader. Let's see if he adds to his time here. 56.347. 56.347, no quicker. So Mabry leaving the door open. Rich Grunwald, STC number 92 in now. 58.427 for him. 58.427. 2.3 second improvement. 2 seconds of that was cleaning up his dirty first run. And we're on to SMF ladies. Here's Rachel Baker, your class leader, into the finish. 57.158 for her. 57.158. No help there. She slows down by quite a bit. Jeanette Jordan, your next finisher. Jeanette circling around, coming down that finish. It's not really finished straight, is it? Kind of a finish kink. 59.706 for her. 59.706, but showing as a DNF. So a DNF on Jeanette. Hopefully she can make use of her third run, catch up a little closer to Rachel Baker. Crystal Janis, your next finisher, SMF ladies, number 97, pardon me. She's in with a 56.054. 56.054, a little slower for her as well. Melissa Britton on course in the 2006 Toyota Corolla XRS. She was DNF on her first run. So you can get a time in the books with this, hopefully. Carol Rodriguez out there behind her in the 76 Legrand Mark 18. She also had a DNF on her first run. I see Pilata taking off on his rerun after he was red flagged last time. And here is Britton into the finish. H Street Ladies number 1. She is in with a 65.120. A 65.120. She is leading the class. H Street Ladies. Rodriguez, your next finisher. She is also leading her class. B-Mod Ladies number 40. Carol Rodriguez. Love this little Legrand. These are such good-looking classic race cars. In with a 60.616. 60.616. Again, her first run was a DNF, so good help there. She is leading B-Mod Ladies. Pilata on course now on his rerun. Got Michael Bombard behind him. So F Street number 41, Andrew Pilata into the finish with a 57.708. 57.708, just a tick slower than his previous best, but he is leading anyway by about 1.7 seconds, so he's probably not terribly worried about it. Michael Bombard in now, STX number 119, in with the 56.728. 56.728 for Michael. Moves him all the way from 21st to 7th in STX. Big move by Michael. Here's Randall Prince headed to the finish. You can expect some sideways action out of that car usually. He's in without too much drama that time. 57.779. 57.779. No help though. Teddy Alexandrova, your next car in. 2013 BRZ. Teddy in with the 58.501. 58.501, 2.2 second improvement for her. That's going to move her from 21st to 16th. Terry Baker, your next car in. It's E30 M3, 1998 BMW. 58.659 for Terry, 58.659, about a half second pickup for him. Sean Lambert headed in now in this 07 RX-8. And Lambert stopping for a down cone, I believe. That or stopping to hit a down cone. I'm pretty sure he stopped for it. It was already down. I see a red flag again out there. So Lambert, I believe, stopped for a down cone. His time is a 65.039. So now they're calling a +1 on Lambert, so maybe that was his cone that got hit. DeYoung in now, STX number 195, is going to get a rerun. So Lambert, I'm guessing, hit that cone and basically came to a stop, trying to avoid it. Unfortunately, we can't watch every car all at once out here, so every once in a while we'll miss something. But Sang in. Now Kenneth Sang in with a 56.257. A 56.257. No help there. He's about a tenth behind his previous run. He's third in STX. Martin Kriz in now, your class leader in STU. He's in with a 55.591. 55.591, a little bit of an improvement there to extend his lead over his co-driver David Wampler. Kriz in the lead in STU with that. Well, with quite a few more runs than that, but sitting in the lead. Brian Johns here will be your next car in this SSM number 193 RX-7. He's sitting third right now. He's in with a 51.697. Oh, but a cone, I think, on that run for Brian Johns. Johns, I'm not seeing a cone on my screen. We'll see what happens. That shows him moving into second in SSM. Unofficially thought he had a cone. We will wait and see what happens with that. Randall Wilcox, SSM 196 in now. Wilcox in with a 51.758. 51.758. That's a 3-second improvement for Randall. That's going to move Randall into third. And let's see, I'm hearing a cone called on Randall, I think, is what they just said. We'll see if that pops up on the screen. That will bump him back into fourth again if he's got a cone on that run. Shai Ho in now with a 58.369. 58.369 for F Street, number 182, Shai Ho. Chai, let's see, that's a 3/10 improvement. He's sitting in second in F Street. Here's Jackie Mochler. F Street, number 189, will be your next car in. Currently fourth. Jackie in with a 60.091, a 60.091. No help there for Jackie. Going to stay fourth right now on F Street. Here's Velma Barine circling around. She'll be your next car in. This is Raleigh and Velma Racing, 1996 Mazda Miata. She's leading CSP Ladies. She's coming in. She's improving her time by about 7/10. She is extending her lead. 58.699 for her. 58.699. Todd Coons, the next car in. That's an 89 Honda Civic SI.
That will be third rounds when she starts.
Coonsey in with a 57.545. 57.545 for Coonsey. That slows down a little bit, so no help there. He's going to stay in third. We have some musical cars at the start line, I guess. Was there are we doing Chinese fire drill or what? What's going on? Yeah, the music stops and you're not at the start line, you lose your seat? We have some reruns coming is the thing. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We do have a few reruns. So we are right at the end of second runs here in Heat 5. minus a couple of cars they got to do reruns. But if you're a sixth heat worker, it's a good time to go ahead and maybe start thinking about coming up and checking in. I don't know if the check-in dude is over there yet, but I know he will be soon. So sixth heat workers, get ready to come check in. We are just about to start third runs here in heat number 5. I see cars all akimbo over there. I see cars vaguely headed towards the start. I see cars backed out and moving and parallel to each other, and one definitely intersecting the rest. It looks to be the sweep car. And I see nothing moving. So I assume we're on a clock. Maybe a wait for the next rerun. Yes, indeedy. I see STX number 195 pulling to the line. That's Tom DeYoung for his rerun. So we've got one rerun and then starting third runs. So if you are a sixth heat worker, this is your notice. It's about time to come sign in, come check in, get ready to work. If you are a sixth heat driver, bring your cars into grid. And the rerun curse holds true once again. DeYoung out there on his rerun, hitting a cone. Oh, one wasn't enough. They're like potato chips. You can't have just one. DeYoung hitting at least 2 cones out here on this run. 57.052 the time, 57.052, but sounded like 2 cones. I know he's at least got 1 on that run. All right, I'm told Mr. Brian Garfield going to be over there under the Lincoln Driver Center tent checking in workers. So it is time. Come on up, sign in. Giving away free prizes for first 30 people that come check in for your work assignment. You get a free suntan and possibly a red flag or radio to hold. So come on up. First come, first serve. We're on to third run. Sherry McCoy on course in this 06 Mazda RX-8. Mark Stevens behind Sherry. Sherry in now with a 60.447. 60.447. Half a second improvement for Sherry. Stevens headed in now, STX number 18. Currently sitting 14th. Let's see if he can move up any. Stevens in with about a 2.5 improvement. 57.574 the time. 57.574 does not move him any though. Eric Simmons, your class leader in STX, coming into the finish now. See if he can extend his lead any. He does. 3.3 3.5 tenths improvement, I should say, for Simmons. His time was a 55.719, a 55.719 for Simmons. He's got a little over a second lead over Alan Shin. Bushmeyer into the finish now. Bushmeyer currently in 10th spot. 56.936 for him, 56.936. 7 tenths improvement, but not enough to move up a spot. I would have thought that would have moved. We would have given him a shove, but not quite enough to catch Bill Cook. Elwood in now, STX number 24, with a 58.048. 58.048. Nick Kelly, STX number 30, in now with a 57.111. 57.111, tick slower for him, so no help there. Nick currently 12th in the STX. We've got Isaiah Colburn in the 2013 Silver BRZ will be the next car in. Currently sitting 23rd, looking to move up. And with a 64.689, a 64.689, no help there, slows down a bit. Oh, plus a cone also, just to add insult to injury. Doug Glanz getting us some of the most exciting finishes in the heat. He managed to survive that one without too terribly much drama. 59.115 the time, 59.115. That's a 6 tenths improvement there. Moves him up a spot to 20th in STX. Christo Cook, the next car in a 2013 FRS. Pretty little blue color on that thing. Don't see many of those in blue. 56.392 for Christo. 56.392. Slows down a little bit, so no help there. Christo in 8th, one spot out of the trophies. Bill Cook in now, STX number 68. He's in with the 56.214. 56.214. No help, slows down a little bit. Caleb Zitter, the next car in this 2013 Civic Black with these bright lime green orange wheels and numbers. Really stands out. Caleb in with a 60.286. 60.286, that's an 8 thousandths improvement for him. Staples, your next finisher, STX number 71. He's in with a 60.262. 60.262. No help there. Staples slowing down a little bit on his third run. Jeff Rooney, the car currently finishing. STX number 76 in this Mazda RX-8. He's in with a 58.487. 58.487. A little over a 10th improvement. He's going to stay 18th spot in STX. And I saw Ray Zouza coming to a stop out there, looked like. I'm not sure if he was stopping for a reason or... Oh, a DNF is why he was stopping. Ray, I guess, realized he was going off course and tried not to, but... So DNF on Ray Zouza on his third run. Eric Kudel in this 98 Type R will be the next car in. 56.248 for him. Oh, but no, that's not him. Okay, 56.248 for Eric Kudel in that pretty little Type R. Moves him up into 4th in STX. So Eric Kudel moving up a spot. Kyle Mertens, meanwhile, will be the next car in. STX number 95, driving a 96 BMW 328 IS. He's in with a 59.049. 59.049, a little bit slower, so no help there. Kyle sitting 13th. Alan Chen, the next car in. He's your current second place driver in STX. Trying to catch Simmons. He's about 7/10 back. We'll see what happens here. His time of 57.035. 57.035 slows down. So no help there. Chen going to finish out the day probably second in STX unless his co-driver Ken Sang can catch up with him. Kenneth's only about a tenth and a half behind Alan, so very possible that could happen. Alan Chen be holding his breath till his co-driver makes his run. Bruno Tabacci in a moment ago with a 58.779. 58.779 slows down a little bit, so he will end up today around 15th in STX. And we're now looking at STU. This is Austin Yazel coming in the silver STI. 57.199 for him. 57.199. No help for him either. Going to sit in that third and final trophy spot in STU unless somebody sneaks in under him. I know Brian Roberts is going to be pedaling hard to get out of that fourth spot and move into the trophies. Mike Zingle in now with a 57.564. 57.564. Going to stay sixth in STU. Scott Johns, STU number 7 in this BMW M3 will be the next car in. Currently sitting 7th, trying to move up a little bit. And no help. He slows down. 59.372. 59.372 for him. Here is David Wampler, your second place car in STU, your second place driver. This car holds both first and second place right now. See if Wampler can move up to catch his co-driver. I know that Chris had a pretty good lead on him. Let's see. Wampler slows down a little, so not going to help. 56.713 for him. 56.713. He's going to end the day in second place. Unofficially, obviously, things could happen here if Robertson or one of these other guys gets a fire lit under their butt, picks up some time. Patrick Witt in a moment ago. Witt was in with a 59.153. And then here's STU number 79, Brian Robertson. He's looking to move into the trophy. He's currently sitting one out in fourth. What can he do? Here he is. 57.303 for him. 57.303. No help there. Robertson going to end up in fourth. One spot out of the trophies. Michael Smith in this 04 STI, your next car. He is currently sitting fifth. Needs to pick up a few tenths to move up, and he does it. Yes, he does. 56.203. 56.203 for Michael Smith moves him 2 spots forward. He goes into the third and final trophy position in STU. Moves Austin Yazel back out of the trophies. So the only got a couple of STU guys left to run. I don't think we're going to see much movement at this point, though. Matt Howard, SSM number 1, coming in that Fiero. Matt in with a 57.018. 57.018. A little bit of improvement. Going to stay 9th in SSM, though. Here's Eric Brown in the 2008 Z06 coming in. Eric in with a 54.958. 54.958. That's a slow down a little bit, just a little for Eric Brown. No help there. Going to stay 8th. Chris Howell coming in now, SSM number 69 in this black Corvette. Currently sitting 7th. 54.042 for him. 54.042. That is an 8/10 improvement. Not going to be enough to move him forward to take Tara John's spot. But Chris going to stay 7th. Matt Glagola coming in now in that bright orange Lotus Elise. 51.353 for him. 51.353. Oh, but a cone. That would have been about a 3/10 pickup for Matt. Might have moved him up a little bit. But he got a cone on that run, so no help. Matt in second in SSM, waiting to see what Brian Johns and Randall Wilcox can do on their runs. Wilcox sitting at the line. Brian Johns stopped out there. I'm not sure what happened, if he got red flagged or had an issue. That car has proven itself to be a little bit fragile at times, so hoping nothing has happened out there, but he is still stopped. Now I hear him calling for a tow truck. So Brian John's not going to be able to take advantage and move ahead. Looks like he may have a broken car. Wilcox, meanwhile, sitting at the line. Wilcox is in the fourth and final trophy spot. Needs to find 1.6 seconds, though, to move into third. If I know Randall Wilcox, though, he is calculating a way to find at least that much time out there. Wilcox, someone you can never count out until the fat lady has sung. So I see him going out there with the SCCA official tow vehicle. See if they can clear the course, get Brian off the course, bring him back home. So sad to see that happen to Brian Johns. Tough competitor out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He was up and second yesterday, if memory serves me correctly, and sometimes it doesn't. But best I remember, he was second yesterday. Third today. Needed to find 1.4 seconds just about to catch Glagola. But Brian, another driver who sometimes pulls something out of his, let's go with hat, and turns some incredible times when the pressure's on. So sad to see him break down and not be able to do exactly that on this run. Wilcox at the line working on his tan. Don't forget to flip your arms over. You get that whale's belly on the bottom of the arms there if you don't rotate. There you go. There you go. You're going to have a glove line, but that's okay. Racers can accept that. I sitting here playing announcer and making kind of butchering this thing. That is actually Eric Anderson out there working on his tan. And that is actually Tara Johns out on course in the broken RX-7. Thank you for Matt Glagola for coming over here and smacking me upside the head, setting me straight. In all the excitement, I couldn't make out the pink helmet out there. Did not realize that was Tara. So Eric Anderson headed out on course now. Eric, all those nice things I said about Randall, maybe you could apply those towards Eric. Yeah, you know, we'll see what he can do. Eric can run. Eric can drive pretty well out there in that Miata, but definitely Randall tends to run a little ahead of him. So we've got several cars left to make their runs out here. Brian Johns, somebody might let Brian Johns know to go speak with Matt Glagola. Matt may have an offer for you. So Brian Johns, if you'll get with Matt Glagola, he may be able to help you out for your last run. So Tara Johns, obviously a DNF on that run. I'm sorry to say, and I'm sorry I called you Brian. You're far prettier. And we just, you know, I got you guys confused all weekend. So this one was my mistake, though. Eric Anderson in now with a 53.331, a 53.331, but a cone. So no help there for Eric Anderson. We've got SSM number 99, PJ Corrales out there. That's your class leader coming through the finish now. Tongue tripped here. 50.749. That's so fast I couldn't even speak it. 50.749 for Corrales, just flying as he extends his lead over Glagola. So PJ Corrales looks like he is going to, I'm calling it kind of early, but I'm going to call PJ Corrales unofficially will be your winner in SSM, I do believe. Pilata in now with the 57.054. 57.054 for Pilata. All right, we are looking for some sixth heat workers. We need workers who are named Jenna Gates, Matt Osborne and Brian Britton. If you three could come check in with over at the Lincoln Center, we sure would appreciate your presence. All right, let's see. Pallotta in a moment ago with a 57.054. 57.054 for Andrew Pallotta, your class leader in F Street. Cindy Duncan was in just behind him. Cindy was in with a 59.197. A 59.197, that's a good improvement for her, about 4/10 pickup for her. She's sitting 7th in F Street. Dick Rasmussen in now with a 60.429, a little bit slower, 60.429. Dick sitting 7th in F Street. Next, we're going to see Mr. Alex Ardiet in that unmistakably strange colored M3 into the finish. F Street number 77. He's in with a 58.082. A 58.082 for Alex. That moves him from 6th into 4th in F Street. So a good run there for Alex. Moving up. Unfortunately, one spot out of the trophies, but any move forward, of course, is always a good thing to a racer. Next, we've got Jason Hoopenbacker into the finish, currently 6th. Let's see if he can move up. He does. He moves into 4th with that run. 59.149 the time. 59.149, moving him 6th to 4th in F Street. That bumps Alex back one spot. So battle of the M3s going on here. Hoopenbacker bumping Alex back one spot. Meanwhile, Doug Willie into the finish in that big white Camaro SS. 59.099 for him. 59.099. That is not a help. So Doug's going to stay 3rd. He's holding on to that final trophy spot in F Street, hoping nobody bumps him out. Kaylin Kennedy in now, CSP Ladies number 87. And that Raleigh and Vilma Racing Miata. She's in with a 58.328. 58.328. That is a 10th and a half improvement for her. She's going to stay 2nd in C Street Prepared Ladies. Next in, Alejandro Aviles in this 91 Civic Si STC number 50. He is into the finish with 56.970. 56.970 for him. Alejandro sitting 2nd in STC. That was not a help. That run did not help him any, so he's going to end up the day probably 2nd place in STC. Here is Dale Kunze coming into the finish now. He's currently sitting 5th, hoping to move up. He's 57.119 on this run. 57.119, no help there, so he's going to end up the day 5th. Class leader Jeff Mabry will be the next car in, STC number 90. Mabry, currently your class leader. Let's see if he can extend his lead any. 56.238 for him. 56.238 slows down a little bit. Not that he needed it. Looks like he will take the win unless somebody puts something magical together to chase him down. I believe Mabry is going to take the win in STC. Richard Grunwald, meanwhile, about to come in. He's currently 4th in STC, in with a 57.558. 57.558. That is going to leave him still in 4th. 8.5 tenths improvement, but not enough to move up. And we have located a wallet. We have located a wallet if your name is Michael Francis.
I'll leave it with you.
Well, the problem is that now we can't ask you for ID because we've got it all. But anyway, I guess we can match the pictures. Michael Francis, your wallet is here, up here in the announce vehicle. You have just enough cash to buy us all around after the event is over. Congrats on that.
All right, thank you.
Anyway, for Michael Francis from St. Albans, West Virginia, you are the lucky winner of a wallet that exactly matches your own. It is here in the announce vehicle. Come up, pound on the window, and don't forget to tip your driver. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sweep is coming in. We've got SMF ladies headed out. Rachel Baker and Jeanette Jordan on course. That's 1 and 2 in SMF ladies. Rachel slowing down on her second run earlier. Jeanette speeding up to catch her a little bit. Jeanette's got a big deficit to make up, though, so we'll see what sort of magic she can pull out on this third run. Baker coming around towards the finish. Baker's into the finish. Does she go any faster? Yes, she does, by a lot. 52.948 the time for Rachel Baker. 52.948. That is a little over 7.5 tenths improvement for her. She has got an almost 3-second lead over Jordan. Let's see if Jeanette can reel that in a little bit as she's coming through the finish. Jeanette in with a... Darren, you scare me when you pop up like that. Jeanette's in 54.584. 54.584. That is not much of an improvement, a little bit. She's going to end the day, though, in second in SMF Ladies. Jordan in with a 56.970. No, wait. Getting behind here. That's Crystal Jana's in now. SMF Ladies number 97. 56.974 for her. 56.974. Slows down just a little bit. So she is going to end the day third place in SMF Ladies. Obviously, everything I'm saying as far as final placing is unofficial. Consult the official printouts afterwards for official times. I don't know who would rely on my information anyway, but I'm here to say it is strictly unofficial. I will do my best to be accurate and not terribly obnoxious, but I do have the power of amplification. Melissa Britton coming through the finish a moment ago. That's H Street Ladies number 1. She was in with a 64.083. 64.083. That's a good improvement for Melissa, a little over a second improvement. So good for her. She has taken the win in H Street Ladies. Meanwhile, Carol Rodriguez was stopped on course for a good bit. Don't know what happened with her. Michael Bombard being red flagged out there. So I assume he will be the recipient of a rerun. Rodriguez coming in. Again, I don't know what the pause was. She's in with 83.567. 83.567 for Miss Rodriguez. I will assume she had some sort of issue. A spin, I'm told. Okay. By our Carts Internet Video Production Services crack cameraman from Huntsville, Alabama, Mr. Ed Fisher, filling me in on the haps out there. He knows what's up. What's up, Ed? Did you win B Street this time, Ed? You're the winner? We always knew you were a wiener. We're so proud of you. Bring it home to Alabama. Share it with your cousin / girlfriend / farm animals. They will be so happy. That's a bad joke, wasn't it? So sorry. Randall Prince will be the next car in. Randall Prince, your next car to finish, Randall. Thank you. Randall Prince, your next car in. Randall doing some pretty sketchy finishes in the past. He's pretty clean now, though. I guess he's settled down. 59.979. 59.979. I guess the meds have finally kicked in for Randall. That was a DNF, so the other meds must have kicked in for Randall. I'm not going to help him any. Teddy Alexandrova in now with a 58.806. No help for her. 58.806. She's going to end the day somewhere around 15th, looks like. That's it, brother. Terry Baker, STX number 171 in now with a 58.882. A 58.882, no help there. Slows down a little bit. Terry in 19th in STX. Sean Lambert, this is your 6th place STX car coming into the finish now. Lambert coming in with a 56.599. A 56.599, no help there either. Looks like everybody just not quite being able to speed up on this third run. You would think conditions would be optimal out here, but not many people capitalizing on their third runs. Maybe Tom DeYoung can make a liar out of me. 57.510. 57.510. Is that an improvement? That is, yes, that is a good improvement for Tom Young, especially if it was clean because he's been dirty both his earlier runs. So DeYoung coming in from 21st all the way up to 13th with that run. Good move for him. Meanwhile, here's what we've been waiting on, Kenneth Sang, to see if he can go any faster and outrun his co-driver Alan Shin. Does he? No, he does not. 56.292 for him. 56.292 slows down a little bit, so he's going to end the day in third in STX. Looks like most likely Chin and Simmons are safe in second and first. Now we're looking at STU. This is STU 122 Martin Kriz into the finish now. Kriz, your class leader, he is in with a 55.414. 55.414, that's almost a 2/10 pickup. He's going to end the day with about a 2.5 second lead, 2.5 second victory over his co-driver and car owner David Wampler. Brian Johnson now, I guess he got that RX-7 going. Good for him. 51.717 for him. 51.717. That's about a 2-second improvement for Brian. So Brian moving ahead of Matt Glagola into that second spot. So it looks like SSM is probably going to end up Corrales, Johns, Glagola, and Wilcox. Well, Wilcox making a liar out of me just as I say that. Wilcox moving ahead into third with this run. 51.765 for him. 51.765. Glagola just sliding back as everybody comes in here. So it looks like SSM is going to be Corrales, Johns, Wilcox, Glagola, and Anderson, your top five. Chai Ho coming in now, about to finish up F Street. He's in with a 58.301 for him. 58.301. No help there. Slows down by a couple of seconds. Well, guess that's because of his cone. So no help there for Chi Ho. Jackie Muschler coming in now. Jackie currently sixth. Looking to move up. No help. 59.764 for Jackie. 59.764. So it looks like F Street's going to end up Pilata first, Chiho second, Willie third, Huppenbecker fourth, and Alex Ardiet in fifth. Unofficially, that's your top five in F Street. Here comes Velma Barine doing her victory lap. She's already got the win wrapped up in C Street Prepared Ladies. She's in with 59.522. 59.522. Velma Barine taking the win in C Street Prepared Ladies over Kaylin Kennedy. Here we're looking at STC. This is Todd Kunze in this 89 Civic SI coming in on his last run. He's in with an improvement, 56.682 for Todd, 56.682. That's a half-second pickup for him. He's going to end the day in third in STC. So that's all our runs in STC. So STC is going to end up Mabry taking the win. Aviles in second, Kunze in third. Grunwald in fourth, and Dale Kunze in fifth. Now we're looking at Michael Bombard in this 2013 BRZ coming in towards the finish. I believe this is the final run of this heat. So if you're a sixth heat driver, you best be on your grid spot. Sixth heat worker, I believe we've got all of y'all, but if you're a straggler, get on in here. We're looking at Bombard. He's currently sitting seventh. See if he can move up in STX. He slows down. So 56.770 for Michael, 56.770. So unofficially, final results in STX. We got Eric Simmons taking the win. Alan Shin in second. Kenneth Sang in third. Eric Kudel in fourth in that Type R. Perry Elwood in fifth. Sean Lambert in sixth. Michael Bombard in seventh. Those are your 7 trophy spots in STX.